Hey, just Matt here, and today I'm going to be finding out if it's the investors or the TikTok case unboxers driving the current hype on CSGO cases. Let's get right into it. First of all, if you haven't watched my first video on the case hype caused by TikTok and by investors, the link is up there. Go watch it so you understand what's going on. So how will I be figuring out which group is driving the majority of the hype? Well, my main method will be the recent activity tab on the Steam community market. On this tab you can see the recent purchases of cases, and what I'll do is take the name of someone buying cases, go to the add a friend tab and look them up. Then if I find them, I'll go to their inventory and see how many cases they bought and if there's proof of the case being unboxed. What I decided on is they have keys for the cases already bought, or if they have random skins from the case which were recently unboxed. So I did this for two cases I was interested in. The clutch case because it's at the center of this hype and it's going crazy right now, and for the gamma case as an example of a less popular case in the rare pool. Let's get to the results. Here's the spreadsheet. For the clutch case I took 70 readings, which took a long time, so if you appreciate my efforts just leave a like, it really helps the video. Of the total of 4,460 cases, here's the proportion of unboxed to not unboxed. This is of course higher in reality because I was only counting the cases which I was certain were being unboxed. So according to my data, more than half of the clutch cases bought are being unboxed. Next is the cases bought per nationality. 86% of cases are bought by the Chinese, with only 3% of cases being bought by Western accounts. The none were storage accounts with no indication of the nationality of the owner. Lastly, let's take a look at the amount of cases unboxed by nationality. In total, there were 2,521 cases unboxed, and 97% of cases were unboxed by the Chinese, with the 3% of Western cases unboxed by small accounts only opening 1 or 2 cases. So now let's take a look at the gamma case data and then I'll break down what I think all of this means. Out of a total of 1,764 cases, here's the ratio of unboxed cases. And as you can see, there is a majority of non-unboxed cases, which is actually the opposite of the clutch cases. The majority of cases are again bought by the Chinese, 70% exactly. And once again, out of 611 gamma cases unboxed, 90% were opened by the Chinese TikTok gamblers. So what does this all mean? Well, from this data, we can conclude that the main source of demand comes from the Chinese. However, in the gamma case, they seem to be buying it as more of an investment, while in the clutch case, most of the accounts seem like they have or will be unboxing them. Another interesting thing I noticed is that some of the Chinese accounts had very low playtimes in CSGO, which is more indication that they are just into CSGO for their gambling. So I think the main takeaway from all of this is that the Western investors, us, have very little to do with the current hype, so the Broken Fang sale or the RMR sale will probably have less of an effect than I predicted in my previous video, and that prices in the long run will probably be higher since most of these cases are being opened, which is reducing the total supply. However, I will keep selling my case investments progressively, as in my opinion this Chinese TikTok case opening trend will soon fade away and the prices will go back to around normal values. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and thank you so much for the support and subs from my last video.